Another exciting weekend of racing awaits us. On Friday, in the Congo, we'll return to the races in the Group 1 William Reid Stakes over 1,200 metres. This son of Snitzel has trialled twice this preparation and looks to be in great shape ahead of his first run this campaign. Is he a winning chance on Friday night?
Yeah, certainly is. He's travelled down in great order. He's trialled up in fantastic shape leading into this. He's drawn very well here, which is the key. He's got good tactical speed, so want to utilise that. Obviously, going to be a fastly run race, but he'll be able to put himself right up on speed. He's tough horse, very hard to get past. So I expect him to run another bold race for us.
Teofilo Star is on a good run at the minute and will look to go one better than his last start in the benchmark 64 handicap. The blinkers are on this time and he's in great form ahead of Saturday's contest with Jordan Childs in the saddle. Tell us about his chances.
Yeah, that may be the key for him, the blinkers going on, just to sharpen him up and keep him focused. I thought he's been racing quite consistently for us. There is some improvement to come. Jordan Childs is riding very well at present. He knows the horse very well, and the horse is certainly very fit at this stage of his campaign. So looking forward to him stepping out.
Summerville ran a tough race last Saturday to finish second, and she's looking to back up in the Albury Gold Cup over 2,000 metres on Friday. How she pulled up from last weekend's run?
She's pulled up in really good shape. Certainly gave us the confidence to push on and back up this week. I don't mind the backup for it this time of her preparation. I think it'll really suit her. The conditions there at Albury look to be a soft track at present, which will no doubt certainly play into her favour as well. So she's stepping up in class, but she's down the weights and certainly feels she's a good chance for us.
Goldman and Youth Spirit will line up in the Roy Higgins at Flemington. Both horses are exciting chances, and how do you think the race will unfold?
Goldman's very progressive stayer. He's created a great impression here with just his two starts in Australia, winning by over 5 lengths on each occasion. So he's stepping up in grade. He'll need to continue to improve again, but he's a very exciting stayer in the making. Youth Spirit's had a good grounding for this particular race. Certainly been a long-range target for him. He is a very talented stayer in Europe. So I think it looks to be a lovely race for him. Nice conditions. I expect both horses to run very well.
Amazonian Lass was an impressive winner on debut for Go Bloodstock and Connections. She will look to keep her winning streak intact in the Group 3 Thoroughbred Breeders' Stakes. How has she settled into life at our Flemington stable?
She settled in really well, travelled down nicely. She had a jump out last Friday just to give her that experience, the Melbourne way of going. She did everything correctly, was on the right lead. So I expected to run very well. She was a very tough performance from her to win on debut. She should be better suited stepping over that little bit further on this occasion and back to the fillies grade. Certainly looks to be a nice opportunity for her to gain some black type.
We have a number of exciting chances on Saturday at Rosehill, including Knight's Order and Sir Lucan in the Group 1 Tancred Stakes over 2,400 metres, but look to be in flying form and are heading into Saturday's race in terrific order.
Yeah, can't wait to see both these horses. If the rain comes that's predicted, it will certainly suit the conditions for Knight's Order. He's been building nicely into this particular race. Gets back to weight for age conditions, which will suit him. And I love his on-pace pattern. Sir Lucan's a nice progressive type. He's only had the 2 starts for us, but he's been excellent both these starts, this preparation. So certainly some improvement off the back of his last start. He is backing up, but he's come through the race really well. He's on a Sydney Cup path and certainly right in the mix here as well.
Soul Choice has really flourished this campaign. Her wins in the listed stakes at Hobart and the Tasmanian Oaks at Launceston have given us the confidence to step her up to Group 1 company in the Vinery Stud Stakes. How has her work been this week?
She's been really well. She's come back in great order. She's a very tough filly. She's done plenty of travelling, but certainly hasn't looked to knock her about. She's coming back in great form. She's a filly that we know can certainly stay and can cherish will relish the trip. So looking forward to her stepping out. I think she'll run a tough race for us.
Major Beale will step up to Group 2 class in the Tulloch Lodge Stakes. He won 2 on the trot and put in a great effort last time out at Rosehill over 1,900 metres. Are you happy with him ahead of Saturday's race?
Most certainly. At his last start, he took on the older horses over the 1,900. Not easy against those tougher, more seasoned stayers. So he's dropping back to his own age group here to a more suitable target. The 2,000 metres should be suitable. He'll put himself on pace. He's got the good grounding. I expect him to run well.
Raduna will step out in the Group 2 Emancipation Stakes over 1,500 metres. She was last seen a fortnight ago at Rosehill, where she ran a very positive race. And has she come on from this?
Yeah, she certainly has. I thought she was open to good improvement off that last start. She gave a bold sight in front. Just condition gave out that last 100 metres of the race. So she strips a lot fitter for this. Should again look to adopt a very similar pattern. Roll forward from a particular draw. If she can get the right time in front, she'll certainly be there late.
Crosstalk and Riadini will battle it out in the Group 3 Doncaster Prelude with Tim Clark and Rachel King in the saddle. Talk us through their chances.
Crosstalk's coming off an excellent win at Newcastle. I thought it was a very, very tough performance. He's got that lovely front running style, lovely high cruising speed, which he'll look to utilise on the weekend. Riadini on his day can certainly be very impressive, and that performance would seem being able to win a race such as this. Put the blinkers on for the first time this preparation. I think that may be what he needs just to sharpen him up. But he seems in great order, and looking forward to both their chances.
Dajran looks to have come back in good form after his recent spell. He will look to add the Group 3 Star Kingdom Stakes to his name on Saturday. Are you confident he will be in the finish?
Yeah, just changed the preparation for Dajran this time round. He didn't quite stay the mile trip that we set him last preparation, so keeping him to the shorter, sharper sprints to kick off. So expect him to be effective the first time out. Just based on his trials, I thought he trialled up very, very well. Looks to still have plenty of speed. A race with a lot of pressure in there will suit him. I think he gets a lovely run in the race.
The Years has been very impressive in his first racing campaign. He was second to Autumn Ballet in the Black Opal a fortnight ago and will look to go one better in the Group 3 Bailu Handicap. How has he pulled up from his great run in Canberra?
In excellent order. He's a horse that just continues to thrive with racing, so he should be better suited stepping back up to the 1,400 metres on Saturday. Looks a lovely race for him. As I mentioned, he's going from strength to strength and improving with each start, so I think he's an excellent chance for us.
We have a couple of runners at Wellington on Sunday, including For Valour in the Wellington Cup and Mostro in the Wellington Boot. Are you confident they can both get the job done?
For Valour's in excellent order. He's really at a good point in his campaign. The form out of his last start at Canberra's certainly stood up very, very well. The distance of the Wellington Cup should be ideal for him, particularly the track. I think his racing pattern around there will suit. Mostro's having his first start in the Wellington Boot. Not an easy task, but he's a horse that's shown plenty of ability in his trials. He's a nice, sharp horse. I think we'll see a lot more from him going forward. So if he can get the right run in the race and handle the track conditions, he's certainly a chance.